Hi everyone, and welcome to another video. Today I want to talk about something that we don't really talk about when it comes to dealing with chronic back pain or chronic pain in general, which is stress. And I know that that's like the last thing you look at when you're experiencing symptoms. The first thing you do is you just want to find a pill, go to the doctor, find out what is wrong with your body, and then maybe go and fix it. We totally ignore the other factors that contribute to chronic pain, such as stress and depression or anxiety. But for today's video, I want to focus on stress because I definitely have I've experienced that in my personal life. I have definitely had times when I was in a lot of pain for no reason. I had no reason to be in pain. All of the scans showed absolutely nothing. People thought I was crazy because I really couldn't move out of bed, but there was nothing wrong with me. So it really just didn't make sense. There was no physical connection that was explaining the pain I was in. The other thing is that I have always noticed that whenever I went on vacation, those were the best times. I had no pain. It was literally as if I never had back pain in my life. I would be able to run, to jump, to do all of these activities that just a week ago I couldn't even do. I mean, I couldn't even walk, let alone think about jumping and running and doing these things. So I really got into the topic of the mind-body connection and really exploring it. And I found some fantastic resources that I will link below. These are amazing books that I have read that have impacted my healing journey, and I definitely think you should have a look at them, because even though that you can actually see what's wrong with your body in the scans and the tests, but you should never ignore a huge part of the healing journey, which is your mindset and also stress and all of those things. Because just as we look into the physical and the body, we have to look into what we're putting in our bodies and when it comes to nutrition, and we also have to look at what we feed our brain with. So I do believe that it's a holistic approach, and we really cannot ignore one part and expect to heal 100%. So the focus of the video is for stress, and can it actually cause back pain? And my answer, as you can guess, is yes, 100%. It can cause not just back pain, it can cause way more serious problems in the body. I want to take you through what happens in your body when you are stressed. So the first thing I want to say is not all stress is bad. When you're in a forest, chased by a lion, and you're fighting for your life, you are in a survival mode, and then your body doesn't care about anything else but just getting you out of that situation. So you do need that stress response to get you out of that situation. Like, sometimes you notice, I definitely remember when I was young, and when I get myself into some dangerous situations and I'm like running away, I don't think about anything else. All I want is just run away from that situation. That's the exact same thing that happens when you are running away from a dangerous situation, and you do need your body to put you in that stress state to have that form of reflex. Another form of healthy stress is, for example, exercise. You do need some form of healthy stress to challenge your body a little bit. So when you're exercising, lifting weights, that puts you in a catabolic state, and you're breaking down tissue. But that's a good healthy stress that would lead, when you're resting, when you're in regeneration mode, to grow stronger, build leaner, bigger, more stronger muscles. So stress starts to become dangerous when it turns into chronic stress. That means that it's not just one situation and then you're out of the situation. Like, it's not just, you're in danger mode and then it passes away after a few minutes or an hour. Chronic stress is when you are in that state most of the time. And the crazy thing is that your body doesn't know the difference between you being chased by a lion or you worrying about your finances, or getting stressed out in traffic, or getting stressed out at work. It doesn't know the difference. The stress response is the same. And if you go through your day, you'll notice that you are in stress mode most of the day. So when the stress response doesn't pass, that's when stress becomes dangerous, and that's when it starts to really hurt your body. So as I said before, when you're in a stressful situation, your body will shut down. It will start shutting down certain systems to preserve energy because it thinks that you're in survival mode. And you'll notice that the first system is your respiratory system. So your breath becomes shallow, you're not breathing that well, and that's a very important thing to keep in mind if you think that you need core strengthening, because if you're not breathing deeply into your core, chances are your core is very weak. It does not get activated. Like, you can see the effect of one thing over another that you're not even thinking about. So all of these systems, they start slowing down to preserve energy and fight off the perceived threat. And then of course your body will start secreting stress hormones, which will again cause your heart rate to go up. And the next system that slows down is your digestive system. And again, if the stress response doesn't slow down, your musculoskeletal system is going to slow down next. So this is when you start having muscle pain. The most common one is the neck pain. I always have neck pain whenever I'm stressed, and I actually start being very aware of this. It starts here and then it starts going down into my shoulder blade area, and I know that I am just very stressed out. And I also notice that my shoulders will tense up too when I'm stressed. So you have to start being really aware of your body. Like, every time you feel very stressed, just take a moment, check out your breath. It's gonna be shallow. Check out how your body is acting, just like how your shoulders are tensing up, how your neck is tensing up. You will start really feeling all of these things in your body. And also the same thing, like I would get migraines as well from the neck pain that I get. So you have to understand that stress affects every single system in the body, from your nervous system to your respiratory system to your digestive system, cardiovascular system, endocrine system. And of course, when you are messing up with all these systems that keep us alive, you're just asking for illness. Usually, like, it would happen in forms of bloating, inflammation, joint pain, muscle pain, and even, there are even cases of heart attacks because of stress. So this is not something to be ignored. You have to definitely create some time in your day to relax and connect back with your body. It's not about reducing stress, it's more about having that awareness of what is going on and doing something about it. So when you see yourself in that stressful state, you have to schedule even 5 minutes of your day. Get yourself in a very quiet place and practice some deep diaphragmatic breathing, and it will really get you connected back with your parasympathetic nervous system, which is the part of the nervous system that's responsible for regeneration and recovery. So you want to always find opportunities to break that stress cycle. What I love to do is I love to practice deep breathing. I love to lie on an acupressure mat. I love to schedule massage once a month, usually during times when I know that I'm very stressed. I know that you can sometimes think, oh, I don't have time, or there are other more important things to get done. But one thing that actually makes me do these things is I have experienced how bad it can get to have back pain, and I cannot afford to go back to how things used to be. So I actually put effort into doing those things that I know will help me not get there. So that's my priority, to not get there, and I don't think anything could top that. Sometimes even having a cup of tea and reading a book for 10 minutes really helps. So you have to find that one thing that really helps you relax and do more of it every single day. Just make that time your me time. Make that time a priority. Put away your phone, put away anything that would cause you to to stress out, and then really focus that time on reconnecting back and slowing down, relaxing, and giving your body time to take a break. So again, I will link all of the resources that I think will benefit you below. Please take the time to look through them. I believe that they will add a lot of value and you will learn a lot from them. Thank you so much for contributing and commenting and asking questions. I love connecting with all the community here, and thank you so much again for watching.